Mersch's Journey, A Sailor's Fight for Faith. My name is Mersch Heil, born in Eritrea in 1994. Growing up in a country where opportunities were scarce, especially as I approached the end of my schooling, my dreams felt distant. When I was supposed to complete my 12th grade, I went to Sawa, and I failed to get score that will help me to go college, and like many in my situation, I was sent to the military. After 12 years of schooling, my education ended abruptly, and without a choice I found myself on a new path. They assigned me to the Navy. At the time, I didn't know how to be a Navy. I had no training, no experience, and no clear understanding of what lay ahead. But deep down, I felt happy. I'd always dreamt of becoming a Navy. Something about the sea, the discipline, and the sense of duty appealed to me. And so, with a sense of excitement, I embraced the unknown. For 3 long months, I underwent training, learning the ways of the Navy. It was tough, both physically and mentally, but I persevered. After training, they sent us to our respective camps. This is where the real challenges began. It wasn't the work or the life as a sailor that tested me the most. It was the people. I faced hatred and discrimination every day because of my faith. Eritrea wasn't a place where you could freely practice your beliefs, and being open about my faith made me a target. Despite the suffering, I refused to give up. I worked harder than ever, pushing myself to become one of the best. Slowly, I climbed the ranks and reached the highest level possible in the Navy. It should have been a time of pride and accomplishment, but the constant hostility because of my faith made it hard to enjoy my success. Every day I faced more hate, more discrimination, and it wore me down. I loved being in the Navy, but I could no longer bear the hatred that came with it. My faith, something that should have been a source of strength, was the reason I suffered so much. Eventually, I made the hardest decision of my life. I decided to leave the Navy. It broke my heart to walk away from something I had worked so hard for and loved so deeply. But I knew I couldn't stay in a place where I was persecuted simply for being who I was. And so, I left behind a part of myself, but I held on to my faith. The sea will always be a part of my story, but my faith will always be who I am. Even when the tides of life turn against you, never let go of what makes you strong. You may leave behind what you love, but never abandon who you are.